I just wanted to make a quick video about the importance of using gradients in your lights. A while back I did this rendering as promotion for my HDRI gradient collection, and I exclusively used my HDRI gradients for lighting the scene. It's a pretty simple scene, and actually this has some post-processing in it. Obviously, this is the original rendering, and then in Photoshop I just cut it out and made the background a little bit nicer. Just to show you the setup, I'm working in 3ds Max and in V-Ray. I'm using exclusively rectangular lights. Let's check out the picture if I wouldn't have used the gradients, which I see a lot of especially beginners do that. And actually the reflections here on the bottle look like they're some kind of soft boxes, but that's not the case. It's just the rounded shape that make them make the reflections darker in some places. It's just the gradients that make the big difference. With gradients in your lights, you can achieve the soft reflections, but at the same time have some hard reflections in them. Like in this glass, here we have some hard reflection on one side and we have the soft gradient on the other side. And that makes you realize that this is actually a very glossy thing. Actually, in the lights, I'm going to turn the gradients on, which are off right now. Let's turn the lights from perfect, rectangular, bright boxes into something more interesting. So in the back, this is one of the most important things. You want to have some kind of gradient. I mean, this is nice already, but if I turn the map in the back on, I'm using this softbox kind of gradient, and it has some imperfections in there, which is not so important. You cannot really see it, but I like to use some imperfect stuff because nothing in the world is perfect, and this makes more detail and more photorealism in your renderings. So if we turn it on, it's going to be darker, obviously, because we don't have the perfect bright light in the back anymore. And for this purpose, I turned the exposure down before, and I'm going to turn it up. And if we go one by one, put in the gradients back again, you can see one by one that the scene is getting darker, but we're also going to have more definition, and everything is not so harsh anymore. So let's see, this is the left top. As you can see here, some really nice gradient, soft reflection. See here, this is not so harsh. This really brings out the round form, and probably it reflects the soft taste of the whiskey, I don't know. So okay, now we have all the lights back using the gradients, and as you can see, it's just more balanced out. This is how the actual HDRI panorama looks like. And as you can see, it's very, very simple, but these gradients, the softness, the imperfections, they make a big difference in how your product looks like. And this concludes my short video on why it's important to use gradients in your CGI lights. Check out my store where you can find 2 free samples and other samples of other products. Download them and create some awesome renderings. Send them towards me. I'm always interested in what you are doing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.